It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And checking out Portland, just a few spots below there.
And I think for Minnesota, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall apart. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they have.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly, and we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Russell is out there with Edwards. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Anthony, and it's Giles in at the center position. Now Lillard, coming off a solid outing against Denver. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint, there's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, he is a high riser for sure. Hollis Jefferson, a walking highlight reel when he gets to the rim.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up, always active with his hands around the ball.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
He's off on the second. Towns, no luck. Trailblazers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Lobs it up for Anthony. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here is Russell, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Good work defensively by Lillard. Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
The Timberwolves have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
And he makes the first.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 3. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
Russell finds Towns, and the layup's good off the glass.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Here's McCollum. He's another guy now had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. McCollum's got 7 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Takes a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Okogie. Back to Towns. To the wing on the left. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Here's Russell with the 3. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And it's good for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
Beautiful pick that time by Damian Lillard.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Lets it go with a 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Anthony kicks to Lillard. Pulls up. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Averaging 28 points a game, and it's not an easy feat for what this man does on the offensive end.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options, and for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Here's Lillard after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got his second bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lillard against Russell. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint. point right now. It's really eluding him.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Lillard. No good off the back of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 7. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Lillard. Another miss by Minnesota.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Towns, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Giles can't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Okogie inside the three-point line. Off the mark, and the drop continues. McCollum against Edwards. McCollum passes to Carmelo. Portland moving the ball in. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Portland shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he hits the first of 3. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Nurkic checked in for Harry Giles. Collins comes in for Anthony, and Robert Covington subbed in for Derek Jones.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And he nails the 3rd. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And here's Beasley following the 3-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Pass to Towns, and they get it. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Towns. That shot missing. Great D that time from Nurkic. 3-pointer, Lillard, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Culver. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Minnesota calls timeout. And McCollum on the floor. All business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player. Very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Now here's Towns. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Orlando.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Towns, no luck.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
McCollum finds Nurkic. Fires for 3. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard. McCollum's got 21 in the game.
He's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Culver's shot is off. Portland leading by 19. Here's Lillard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Lillard's got 16.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Lillard. Beasley with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And Portland making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Easily hits them both. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 21.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come. Here's what he had to say. And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Culver, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Here's Hernan Gomez, and it's blocked, and he recovers it.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
Another shot. Nurkic can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
As a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. Inside, Towns with the steal. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jones checked in for Robert Covington. Timberwolves also changing it up. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Culver. Edwards comes in for Malik Beasley. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Okogie's checked in. Now here's Lillard. He's got 23. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Russell looking around. To the middle. There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Love seeing that aggression. I mean, the ferociousness of Hollis Jefferson. Yes, sir.
Pass to Lillard. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Lillard. 26 points for him. Cantor. It's good on the putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Here's Russell. Tries it from 19. Buries the jump shot. Russell's got 9 points. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. Now Edwards. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. Offensive rebound. Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl-Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Now, here's Lillard, and he has 28 points for the game. And that one's good, Anthony.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Russell with it. Jones covering, and it's Russell missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of.
Oh! Oh, man!
And that's just all muscle there. Canner is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
And it goes down 2 points. He's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Puts it up from 17. Here's Cantor, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Cantor's got 8 points here in this quarter. To the inside, stolen by Cantor. Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another 3. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Portland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Kicks to Edwards. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Edwards got 6 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Enes Kanter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's Russell with the 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lillard, and the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
Hollis Jefferson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Minnesota, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. The first one falls.
Well, you talk about defensive potential, all defense potential. Look no further than Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
So for the Trailblazers, Harry Giles comes in for Enes Kanter, and Collins subbed in for Jones. And he makes both free throws.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Lillard outside. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Russell against Lillard. And it's Russell missing. And for Portland, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. McCollum kicks to Anthony. No good on the 3. Minnesota shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Lillard. He's got 36. Here's Collins. And he drops it in from the low post. Collins has got his first points of the night.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back end.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
It's deflected.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The offensive rebound. Misses in close.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The pass to Okogie. He kicks it to Russell. Up top, Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by McCollum. Edwards can't hit.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here's Russell. He's got 11. And that one hits back iron. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
And he knocks down the first one. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Beasley kicks to Rubio. Nurkic with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Denver.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Simons surveying the D. Passes it to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. Up again. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Ed Davis.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points. Staying active even after the shot goes up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And Portland making a change here. Powell's checked in. Free throw good. Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Davis, the pass to Beasley. To stop the drought. Portland grabs the miss. Giles has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. Simons, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Ed Davis. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And now Portland on the break, pulls up. They get it back. Nurkic kicks to Powell. Keeps it alive. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Culver, and he overshot that one, missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Rubio, and just miss after miss right now. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 36 points. Well, a big step back for the Blazers last year. The team struggled early, didn't match their recent run of success. Kenny, was it a fluke, or did this team go backwards?
Man, I don't know, man. They got too much talent to Last year, the team, they had some tough time with injuries and mixing in new players, but, man, I didn't think they regressed like that.
Well, not only that, the rest of the West got better, Kenny. Portland's window may have
What's that?
closed.
Oh.
Glad you explained that, because it made no sense.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Derek Jones, and it's Giles in its center. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Lobs it up for Anthony.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Russell passes to Okogie. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Giles, defended by Towns. And the shot goes in. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Russell against Lillard. Here's Towns. And Jones pulls it down. And for Portland, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Offensive rebound.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. It's on Damian Lillard. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Free throw good, Edwards. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Russell against Lillard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
And you talk post-up, face-up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
A savvy play that time from McCogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First free throw is good. Enes Kanter's checked in for Giants. And so he makes both from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now here's McCollum. 24 points for him. Left side, Jones. Lillard from outside. And no good that time. Nice D from Russell. It's 2-on-1. Shoots over Lillard. And that one's good. Russell's got 15 points.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court. Finishes the job there.
Now Kanter. 8 points for him. Good work there as it goes. McCollum's got 26. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. That's the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lillard dishes to McCollum. The shot from 20 feet away. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Edwards can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The 3 from McCollum drains the 3-pointer. He's got 29 points.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
I tell you what, it should absolutely be illegal for a 7-footer to be able to leave the ground that fast. But Towns has made it legal.
Lillard from outside. Rebound by Okogie. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Fades and shoots. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Lillard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Towns wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Great game for him. Double-double now. 12 points and 12 rebounds. McCollum passes to Lillard. From deep three-point range. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got 39.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Pass to Russell. Launches a three. Buries it from three-point range. Russell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Here's Towns. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Cantor. He's got 10. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Enes Kanter. Cantor's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Russell kicks to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Okogie misses. The Trailblazers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
That's good from Cantor.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony, and Robert Covington subbed in for Derek Jones. And Cantor drops them both. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Culver with it. Covington's there. Beasley the pass to Culver. 6 to shoot. Back to Rubio. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, and the key to that, Kevin, Rubio keeping his head up while he's attacking. Takes this one himself.
Lillard outside. From deep. The Trailblazers rebound. Collins missed inside. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And Covington sends it back. Cantor finds Covington. Collins in the post. Hernan Gomez on him. Outside Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 9th assist in the game now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Warriors, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
First one falls for them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Stolen by Rubio. Oh, and here comes Culver all alone. Finished off the break. Culver's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
Here's Simons, covered by Rubio. Nurkic, count it. Nurkic has got 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Outside, Davis. And the pass to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And here's Collins from outside. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis down low. He's guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic with the block. And it's Beasley in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
And at Texas Tech, Jarrett Culver operated as a lead guard. Is that a role he can fill at this level?
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential to. He's got excellent vision, good size, a really nice pace to his game. I think he can play some point, but he may be best suited as a secondary creator.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Beasley against Powell. Beasley, the pass to Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Beasley.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Nurkic in the post. Hernan Gomez on him. Rubio comes with the double team, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And Minnesota has possession. Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Down low. And then Culver with the dunk.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Simons, the pass to Powell. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
The Trailblazers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now here's Culver. He's guarded closely. Back to Rubio. Buries the long-range jumper. Rubio's got his second bucket tonight.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
Inside. With 4 seconds on the clock, they get the rebound.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
And so it's Portland holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got McDaniels. Davis is out there with Lehman. Then it's Culver. And it's Balmaro in at the shooting guard. A nice shot by Simons.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Davis, the pass to Balmaro. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Simons. While we know Clark without distractions or outside issues, no travel, the players in the bubble on that Orlando campus were laser focused. Do you feel that boosted the level of play, the quality of play?
I think it did, Kevin. I think the biggest part of that was the lack of travel, not needing to jump on planes and back and forth to different cities and getting in late at night. I think that created an atmosphere where guys could really focus on their bodies and their rest and playing the game. So I do think it increased the level of play a bit.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Minnesota shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Culver. Off target with his 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots the 3. But they'll get another chance.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Here's Simons. Portland no good that time either. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McDaniels passes to Layman, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Harry Giles is checked in for Nurkic. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Simons from deep three-point range. Portland again missing. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Bomaro, defended by Covington. Bomaro, the pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The wide open shot by Little. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The Trailblazers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Covington, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes it to Bomaro. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Lillard, the 3rd spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And that one misses from Layman. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Bomaro. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Culver. For the 3. That one no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Giles. He's guarded by Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. So he gets them both. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level.
And the first one drops. Well, we know, Clark, that something that's also going to impact the NBA this season. Teams are not going to get a lot of footage of the incoming draft class.
Great point, Kevin. And again, that's why the executives get paid the big bucks. Hopefully they've done plenty of work to see a number of players prior to the college tournament being canceled. And it's a bit of an art and science equation anyway when you're evaluating young players. And this just exacerbates it a bit because you don't have that little bit more of information that you'd like to have. So in that case, you go with what you do have to the best of your ability.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's McDaniels, and it's blocked. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Powell's checked in. And so he hits both. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Pull the trigger!
Here's Simons. He's guarded by Russell.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Layman kicks to Russell. They get it back. Davis on the follow.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Simon. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded closely. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Shoots it. Davis on the follow.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Here's Simons. There's the pass to Cantor. Here's Simons. Launches it. Rebound, Minnesota. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside, Russell. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. No good on the free throw. Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Minnesota. From the stripe. And that one misses from Lehman. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
To the middle. Culver's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
It's Powell on the wing. Here's Cantor. And Lehman pulls it down. Lehman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The pull-up. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Cantor's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. The 3. Powell pulls it in. The Trailblazers shooting straight 49% from the field. Passes it to Simons. And here's Cantor. And the shot is long. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Simons has got 6 rebounds in the game. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs. That always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters,
I
because
hope
now
so.
I think they're on to something. We could get that, and in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Pass to Cantor. Over Davis. Little dishes to Cantor. He gets it in there.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been effective.
Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Over Cantor. Tipped away.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Here's Simons. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.